I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas.
Just
I'm
win,
a
baby.
player, a boss player. And if you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. Cause I'm a player, boss player. And if you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters. I'm a Raider.
What is going on, Real Raiders Podcast? I'm your host, Victor Freeze. I'm here with the co-host with the most.
Mari Mars, baby. Let's go.
And we are back to give you all the silver and black news. Man, it's not really news. This is like a state of the franchise. What are we going to do with the franchise type?
What we're going to do today is have a therapy session, okay? So today I'm going to let Victor Freeze get all his animosity out. Obviously, I have some too, so we're just going to talk about it like we're in therapy. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, we got the news and notes. It's only a little bit, though. You guys probably already know what's going on. We signed Jerry Tillery and Sidney Jones from the Chargers and Seahawks, respectively, to help this defense. But there ain't no helping this defense, man. I'll just leave it at that. And if put in perspective, it's like the Packers signing Jonathan Abram. Like,
Right.
it's equivalent. Like, he's off the team for a reason. That's all I got to say about that. They're not game changers. They're not going to change the squad. And that's what I think about that. So, moving on to the real meat and potatoes of this episode. This is a state of the franchise episode. This is like, we did one last season when everything was going to flames. And everything turned out better last season. But this ain't last season. We don't have our savior, Rich Bisaccia, at the helm.
The leader of men.
And speaking of Rich Bisaccia, I think the locker room, the divide in the locker room is between those players that wanted Rich Bisaccia to stay and those players that are Mcdaniels players and are bought into his system. That's probably a big rift in the locker room. A lot of the players, probably even DC and Max included, probably hate Mark Davis for getting Josh McDaniels and not giving Bisaccia a chance. I think that's where everything started, first and foremost.
That is I didn't think of it that way, but shit, now that you mention it, I think you may be on to something. Yeah, that's interesting. Obviously, you posted that picture of Wolverine looking at Rich Bisaccia, and it's too late for that now. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I wish that hindsight's always 20/20, right? So they had me bought in this offseason as far as, okay, like maybe.
Yeah, I mean, me too. I wasn't sold on McDaniels, and by the end of the offseason, I was like, all right, let's give this guy a chance,
Yeah, you're like, okay, maybe this will work,
And I should have stuck with my gut, man. I should have stuck.
Yeah.
I was big on Rich Bisaccia. I was big on Harbaugh. I was big on Dable from the Giants. Those were my guys. Those are the guys that I wanted to be at the helm. I even said it during the season last season. I said, Rich Bisaccia, he took this team to the playoffs. He deserves to stay as the head coach of the Raiders, bro. At least for one season.
At least for one season. I mean, one thing is, too, that we don't know how this offseason would have gone if the same regime was in place. Like, would we have Devontae Adams? Could you imagine this offense right now without Devontae, Waller, and Hunter Renfrow?
I mean, we had Bryan Edwards and Deshaun Jackson was our number one wide receiver. We still made it to the playoffs. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we could go down a whole little nook and crevice about where it could be, where it could have ended. But I do agree with you. I think that, what we've been snake bitten with over these years is that we constantly, whenever we do have a winning season or whatever, like this past season, we had a winning season, we're fixing what's not broken.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're supposed to don't touch it if it ain't broke.
It's like when Gruden came in and did a rebuild. We didn't need a rebuild. Like, why are we rebuilding? Jack Del Rio had us in the playoffs 2 seasons ago. Why are we rebuilding again? It doesn't make any sense.
And now we're on the same trajectory almost, it feels like.
Exactly. And it's like, rebuild. Okay, I get it. You want to get rid of DC and build the defense, right? But like, bro, this team was already set up. You already had your defense upgraded, and somehow it looks worse. Pieces on the defense upgraded, and it looks worse. And
did they really upgrade though? I mean, it looks like a downgrade right now.
I mean, our secondary definitely, on paper, looked like it upgraded, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, Chandler Jones was supposed to be upgrade over Yannick, but I think at this point, I'd rather have a young Yannick than old man Chandler, who's not doing nothing, you know. But I feel this defense has more potential than the one we had last season.
I just think that void in the middle of the field is ridiculous, man.
Oh yeah, the linebackers, they can't. The system's not meant for these linebackers.
Nah, you need linebackers that can fly to the ball. You know what I mean? And cover.
And if you cared about the season, you would have traded for Roquan Smith because he went for a bag of chips and potatoes.
You're not wrong.
Like really, like everything was pointing towards tanking for the season, and Mcdaniels trying to get a quarterback, get rid of Derek Carr, and build a defense. And speaking of defense, I don't want Patrick Graham either. His defense sucks. I don't like his defense at all.
Derek Carr is not the problem, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I know a lot of people on his neck right now for whatever reason. Everybody has their reasons, and there's moments where I'm like, okay, maybe we can do this. Maybe we can make this happen. And then there's other moments where it's like, what the fuck type shit, you know? I think the biggest thing is this offseason, we were so enamored with the skill players, right? We were like, well, we got this player, we got this player, we got this player. And I say that to say this. Football is won in the trenches, right? And obviously that's our void on both sides of the ball. So offense and defense, we can't get pressure on the quarterback on the defensive side of the ball, and the offense is just not moving people, right? So they have to. I mean, I don't know, Vic. Is it too early to talk draft picks? Is it too early to talk about where we would want to see the team go?
When you have the number 2 draft pick, it's never too early to talk about draft picks, right? Like it's really not, bro. Because in all honesty, I don't even know if I could trust Josh McDaniels to pick the right personnel. Like,
yeah, I mean the draft is for years has always been a crapshoot, right?
Exactly.
So,
like, what's
especially for us.
I wouldn't even want him to get a quarterback. I don't trust his all he's known is Tom Brady, bro. He doesn't know how to evaluate quarterbacks, right? I would rather get what's Brad of Alabama, the edge rusher.
You talking about Will Anderson?
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather go that route. Build the defense.
That's exactly where I was headed to. So look, man, the offense is capable of putting up points, right? If you fortify this offensive line and then also the defensive line, I think that it's not so much a rebuild, it's a reload.
Yeah.
Now, if you jump and you draft a quarterback, let's just say things stay exactly where it is right now, right? And the Raiders have the 2nd overall pick. Obviously, it's going to be one of two things, a quarterback or a fucking pass rusher.
Yeah.
Right? If you draft a quarterback, it's got to be a rebuild, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because the quarterback has to learn a system. It's a young quarterback, and you trying to build that defense at the same time. So it's rebuild. It's 100% rebuild at that point. And then another topic: if we sign a quarterback, how are we going to get Tay to stay on the team? Tay only came for Derek Carr. Mm-hmm. And I was talking. We were talking amongst each other. We talk all the time, right? We fucking the Aaron Rodgers thing. I feel that would be a great route too, right? I like DC. DC isn't the problem, but if we have to get rid of our quarterback, right? I'd rather implement Aaron Rodgers. That gives us 5 years of Super Bowl contention. Tay stays, and potentially we could still build the defense that way through the draft.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, if you get Aaron Rodgers, you have to give up some capital.
Oh yeah, you're giving probably that first round pickup.
Yeah.
You know, I think that the smartest move is to just shore up the trenches, man. I mean, I'll put it to you this way: if we improve our defense, right, the offense has the potential to be a top 3 offense. We were a top 3 offense. What was it, after the Houston game?
Yeah.
After the Houston game, they were putting up numbers, right? So they're more than capable of doing it. But if, let's say, just hypothetically, if you gave Derek Carr the Niners defense,
oh, bro,
let's just put it that way.
It's over.
Yeah, he's a better quarterback than Jimmy Garoppolo.
Give him,
like, no one can tell me that he's not. You know,
you put DC on the Colts or on the Steelers, he's guaranteed to get you 2 playoff games.
Yeah,
you know,
I get the frustration because sometimes I'm watching the game and he's just sitting in the pocket, and I get it. No, maybe nobody's open, but there's times when there's 4 or 5 seconds, which is a good amount of time to fucking throw the football, right?
That's another thing, is the play calling. Is McDaniels reads not starting every play with Davante Adams as his read number 1? Because that's you got Davante Adams, and if every play does not start off with him as your first read, I feel like that has something to do with it too. Because Carr has spoken on that too. He said, "I'm just going through my progressions." If you're going through your progressions, then why isn't Davante Adams the first read on every play? You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, I get it. Bottom line is somebody else has to be able to make plays too. It can't just be Davante Adams had 9 catches for $120, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like how much he can't catch the ball fucking 20 times a game.
How many times with the fucking Packers would fucking Aaron Rodgers just Tay in those clutch spots, just Tay feed Tay, and they win the game like that, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree for sure. But somebody else had to win too.
That's true.
I mean, Matt Collins, Foster Moreau drops that touchdown pass. I mean, look, it's not on Derek Carr.
Yeah, no,
right?
100%. I don't have an issue with Derek Carr. I think, as far as I'm concerned, Derek Carr deserves to retire a Raider. Well, he'll play up most 15 years. He's not going to pull no Tom Brady play 20 plus years. I don't think he does that. He's going to go spend time with his family. He's like a religious man, you know, that's big on their beliefs or whatever. So I don't think he'll play past 15 years. So one more contract out of him probably after he finishes this one. Another 2-3 years, and I think he deserves to retire as a Raider. He's shown enough. He's shown he has the ability to. But like I'm saying, this franchise and these coaches don't put him into the position to win, bro. Like Derek Carr is like, honestly, we should be praising him for sticking with all this shit that he's going through, bro. Coaching change after coaching change. Fucking coaches getting fired in the middle of the season. Fucking, bro.
Yeah. He hasn't let the Raiders down. The Raiders have let Derek Carr down.
Yes. 100%. And anybody, all those people hating on Instagram and everything, you don't know football. You're saying that Derek Carr is a problem with the Raiders. Look, Derek Carr doesn't win his games. Like, he's not going to extend the play. He's not doing Patrick Mahomes crazy nothing play. But if you put him in a position to win, he's going to get it done. Oh my God! And he has shown us time and time again he can get it done. He had the most game-winning drives amongst quarterbacks for I forgot for how long. He had the most, right? And why can't he put it together this year? It's because of the coach, bro. Like,
yeah,
you know,
the system.
It's the system, bro.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, we knew that we had talked about this early in the offseason that the Patriot way is coming to Las Vegas.
Yeah,
you know, and the Patriot way is obviously a disciplined one, you know. So I think that it's just a riff. They don't have these guys are all professionals that have been in the league for a while. and then you go from having whatever a laid back style coach, or I mean Gruden wasn't even that laid back though,
not
you
even.
know. But I think Gruden allowed players to some leeway. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, you could tell from the Antonio Brown shit. You know, he had some long leashes for his favorite players, for sure.
Josh McDaniels? I don't think so, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think he's on the same vibes at all. So does it boil down to, clearly there's a rift in the locker room like we've already talked about, right? Does it boil down to just not having the right players or the right group of guys? I mean, I don't know.
I honestly think it boils down to leadership. Like I said in the offseason, I was like, what type of man is McDaniels? And can he win this locker room over? He has not. He has not convinced these guys of the way of the system, bro. Like,
yeah, he's just not a leader of men.
Exactly. And if you look at him, you look at Patrick Graham, no one is frustrated. No one is fired up that they're losing. No one is. Where's the energy? Where's, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just content. You're content with what's going on. You're totally okay with it. And in the pressers, he's not backing up Derek Carr, talking about there's something going on. There's no effort, no nothing, right? And then what pisses me off even more is Mark Davis says there's nothing wrong with Josh McDaniels. What are you doing? Like, you need to sell the franchise, bro. Like, you're gonna burn us down
Mark
to the ground, bro.
Yeah, but if Mark Davis that's what he's supposed to say. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? He can't, obviously that is a wrong thing to say, but he can't say that.
Yeah.
Right? Right. I'm sure he's still got dead money left from paying John Gruden. He can't hit the reset button right now, bro.
Yeah.
He cannot. There's no way. He's on a 4-year contract. We're going to deal with this for at least, I think McDaniels got another 2 years, bro. Honestly. After this year.
I'm not going to be excited to watch football for another 2 years. Plain and simple, bro. Plain and simple, bro. If that's the case, if I have to wait till 25 to see a new head coach on the Raiders, bro. No, bro. That's gonna ruin half of this decade already. This motherfucker just started.
Yeah, he needs to take a page out of his dad's book and just get some young buck, man. You know?
Dude, like, this is the worst team we've had since Dennis Allen, bro. Like,
yeah.
And Dennis Allen was bad, bro. And he just beat us this season.
Bro, we've lost 6 games that were one-score games. Are we really that bad?
We won those games last season.
No, I understand, but even last season, like, maybe we were too hyped off of these marginal wins. You know what I mean?
Hey, like Toretto said, a win's a win. Doesn't matter if you win by...
Don't get me wrong, I'll take it.
Winning's winning.
No, I get it, but, I mean, even like last year, right? When we beat the Chargers, Isaiah Johnson popped the ball out on the goal line on that pass, that fade pass, right? I mean, it's just like 1 or 2 plays that goes one way or goes the other way, and boom, you know? So I think maybe we were putting 2 on the 10, thinking that this team was a lot better than it was, because clearly they're getting beat up, dude. I mean, our defensive line is terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. We knew that, though. We knew that going into the offseason. We knew that it needed to be addressed, and they were just oblivious to it. You know what I mean? So there's only so much you can do from a defense, even with Patrick Graham. Like, what the fuck do you do?
Right.
Your players aren't winning one-on-one.
Yeah.
There's no coaching for that, bro. Like, you have to be able to win your one-on-ones. That's what it boils down to.
There's no consistency amongst his scheme either. It's like 1 week he'll try to get creative, very creative, and probably confuse his players, and then the next week, like the Colts game, he'll get very vanilla and get beat easily. Bro, how does Matt Ryan run for 40 yards, bro?
No, that's pathetic, dude.
That's the most embarrassing. That's like Tom Brady running for 40 yards, bro.
I already knew, bro. I'm like looking over. I'm like, here we go again. You know what I mean?
I didn't even. I went into this game with no expectation. After the Jaguars lost, that was my final straw. That's it. There's no hope on the season.
Hey, what the fuck did I say about the Jaguars, though?
Nah, bro, we should have beat them. Jaguars ain't good, bro.
Bro, they're not the same old Jaguars, though. That's what I've been trying to say. They're better than they used to be. You know, they got talent. ETN. Oh, bro, did you see my Cooper Kupp's on IR?
Yeah, that's rough. At least I can wait till playoffs, though.
I don't know.
He's out 4 weeks minimum.
We'll see.
So.
He has surgery, bro. He had ankle surgery.
I mean, best case scenario, you get round 1 bye, and he comes back for week 2.
Yeah, I'm in first right now. So
he's got to keep. I helped you. You're welcome.
You're too fat on you, bro.
Look, dude. I was calculating the numbers, and even if I put James Conner in, right, I would have lost by 0.062.
Shut the fuck up,
I
really?
still would have lost if James Conner in by 0.06.
Yeah, that was tough, bro. I remember at the end, like after, was it Sunday night football? No, before the Sunday night football game, like after the mid games had done being played, I seen it and you had like a 60 or 70% chance to win. I was like, oh fuck, I'm dead, right? I literally pulled it up probably like 20 minutes before you had texted me. You're like, bro, stay hers for me.
Well, it's like Justin Herbert shit the bed, Austin Eckler shit the bed, the freaking Chargers receiver shit the bed. It was like, God.
Yeah, no faith in the Chargers, bro. Chargers are like so hit or miss. That was tough. I'd rather have that team, though. I'll tell you that much. Bro, if we could just get one more pass rusher, like a dominant pass rusher.
Like if we got a bro from Alabama, put him on the other side, spent money on the interior, got some linebackers that could go side to side, you know, cover both ends of the field, and get a decent right tackle.
Yeah,
we're in the game, bro.
You get Nate Hobbs back. Sure up the defensive line and mediocre linebackers, bro, that are just good in pass coverage. Like, look at Tranquil. Tranquil's a hell of a fucking pass defender, bro, as a linebacker. You know what I mean? Is it too much to ask to have a good defense? Like, we've never had a fucking good defense for the past 20 years.
Like
maybe one.
Top 15, like, and number 15 at that. Like, that's all like you would need. Like, you know, and we've never had a defense over 22nd, ranked 22nd, I think.
Bro, it's just so frustrating, man. It's like, can't you just? I don't understand it. I don't get it. Everyone that we draft, it's like we're fucking cursed, dude. You know what I mean? It's like. No bullshit. It's like no matter who you put back there, no matter who you like, they get toasted. Or Blake Martinez retiring.
Yeah,
like
what shit was that?
The fuck was that?
After he led the Raiders in tackles and retired the next fucking day. Like, what the fuck?
You know what? He was like, "Fuck this! I'm not. What am I gonna play for?"
Lost to the Jaguars, bro.
Yeah. Look, I don't blame him. I would probably fucking quit too. Like, I made my money, niggas selling Pokemon cards and stuff. You know,
like $600,000 off of that Pokemon card or something.
It's something stupid like that. I'm like, man, well, do you blame him? Like, and then if the Mcdaniels is anything like the Patriots, right, it's probably not fun. I mean, you heard Brian Clark in his podcast, right? When he's talking about when they went out to training camp and they were interviewing Devontae Adams, he was like, "It just isn't fun."
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, football is a game, and you have to be able to enjoy playing the
and that's
sport.
the difference with Rich. Rich was a player's guy. You could tell those guys loved him. Like it wasn't work. It was like we're out here. This is a family. Like we're out here. We're gonna fight for this shit. Like people are bringing us down. Like they counted us out with the whole Henry Ruggs, Gruden shit, everything. But no, bro, we still got that fight in it, and the team genuinely loved Versace, bro. That's what it was.
I agree, and he had every single man bought into what they were trying to accomplish. You know, it's not going to change, bro. That's the moral of the story, is that Josh McDaniels is staying.
Yeah, but like even you said in the offseason, this can't be the Patriots of the West, bro. Like it has to be the Raiders, bro. It's not. We're not. You're not coming over here. You're not going to be Bill Belichick 2.0. It's not going to happen. You got to make the Raiders, bro. The fucking Raiders, bro. We fucking hate the Patriots. We don't want to be the fucking Patriots of the West, bro. Fuck the Patriots, bro.
Nah, real shit. Real shit.
You even fucking admitted it was a fucking fumble as soon as you got here, you sucker.
Yeah. Yep. You're not wrong. What do you do about Chandler Jones, though?
Well, if we get blood from Alabama, we cut his ass, bro. Reals, bro.
He said cut him.
For real, bro. He's gonna be old on the Cardinals. Go rotate with JJ. I don't know.
There's gonna be so much dead money, bro.
I honestly don't know. I'm just saying cut him because he has not shown up a single game this season. So I don't know.
He got half a sack. He's literally robbing the fucking Raiders right now, bro.
I don't know what the cap number, the dead cap number is, if there is one, but I'll look it up and I'll talk about that in the episode. But
I'm sure it's astronomical.
Yeah, bro. He's like, that's what I feel is the issue too. We freaking, and Al Davis was guilty of this shit too. He'd sign motherfuckers out of their fucking prime, and they just come here, collect a bag, and move on with their lives, you know.
Inbound. That was for sure a bad move. I mean, every player that they paid this year has not produced. Yeah, for sure. That fool is always around the ball. Amik Robertson's been playing well too. I mean, he's been around the ball. He got toasted, but that happens as a DB, you know. But he makes plays, bro. He's punching these balls out and getting turnovers, creating turnovers.
He's definitely stepped in with the absence of Nate Hobbs. Sam Webb was looking pretty nice too. He had his
Sam Webb was looking good.
You got to put it together when it matters, bro. That's what it is, bro. You gotta have heart all game. It boils down to when you gotta stand tall and fold, man. You know.
That's exactly what's been happening. You know, I just hope that they. So I was playing Madden, you know, because I'm a.
That's what you do. I'm gonna go beat these motherfuckers.
Cold hard. I'm gonna go fire his ass right now. So I basically. Him from like this point on for the season. Obviously, the Raiders are 2-7 right now, and they ended at 6-11.
Damn.
Right. Yeah. How would you feel about them finishing 6-11?
I'm at this point. We're not making the playoffs. I don't care what they finish at, bro. If we finish with the worst record, bro. That's good. We get a better draft position. We literally look, bro. We literally have to win out. This Broncos game isn't going to show me shit. If we win this game, it's whatever. What's the game after? I think it's the Seahawks is after that, right?
Yeah, we're getting whooped by the Seahawks. We're going to get smoked by the Seahawks.
We have to beat the Seahawks. We have to beat the Chiefs. We have to beat the Chargers. We have to beat the Niners. We're not beating the Niners, bro.
The Niners, or not beating the Niners this year. There's no way.
I put a fucking $100 bet earlier in the season too against a friend.
Yeah, that ain't happening, bro. You may want to start a GoFundMe for that. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, no.
Yeah, if they go 6-11, yeah, even okay. Hypothetically, if they go 6-11, they're probably going to be around 9 to like 11 range in draft picks. You know what I would do with that draft pick?
Trade down.
Nah, I would try to get a proven player
On the defensive side of the ball?
just like we did on the defense, or someone like Quentin Nelson.
Yeah. Bro, I wish we would have drafted his ass.
Right. Oh, that would have been amazing, dude.
So many defensive players we could have drafted instead of fucking the players we got, bro.
You know, so check this out. If we have a draft pick in that range, we trade it and get Quinn Nelson. You know who's a free agent this year? Elton Jenkins. The right tackle,
left tackle
for yeah, he's the right tackle for I want to say it's Green Bay, if I'm not mistaken. So you get a guard. I think Andre James would be fine. And then you get a right tackle, Elton Jenkins. And then we would have Parham on the right hand side.
Yeah. Guard and a tackle.
Right? Mm-hmm. That kind of shores up your offensive line with proven players that can actually execute the NFL. And then on the defensive side, I don't know. I think Davenport is scheduled to be a free agent this year. Davenport from the Saints.
I think, bro, like, we'd be even in way better position if we signed Sa, bro. Like, Ndamukong Suh. Yeah, Sue? Sa, whatever, fool. Sue.
Oh, shit.
Fucking...
Ndamukong
Suh, dude. Ndamukong Suh.
Fucking sign Sa, dude.
Bro.
The Ndamukong Suh, dude.
We had the cap the whole fucking off season. We had the need all season, bro. It's like he would have fit. You know, we needed the pass rusher. That's his specialty. It's just, what is this coaching staff doing, man?
Yeah. Sue. You know who else is a free agent after this year? I know all of this because of Madden, because I've been gaming the fuck out of Madden, bro. Right? Is Javon Hargrave, who we wanted years ago, like 2 years ago. Hargrave is a fucking beast, bro. If you watch him play with Philly right now,
you think they're gonna let him go? I mean, yeah, they have a lot of talent, so it's gonna be hard.
They just drafted Jordan Davis.
Yeah.
They may not. They may let Fletcher Cox go.
The other one, huh?
Yeah, they may let Fletcher Cox go. Keep Javon Hargrave and Jordan
Speaking
Davis.
Of Eagles D-line, bro, that was such a soft call, bro.
Oh, which one? The last one?
For them to win the game, that was so soft, bro.
That's a penalty, Doug.
That's soft, bro. That's bag man. That's bag man.
He ran into him, dog. What do you mean?
But he was already falling forward as he gave him up, bro.
Nah, bro. He was on the. He was on the.
Disagree. You are an offensive player. I'm a defensive player. I'm a fight for my defensive guys.
Nah, it's mostly because I got a coworker that's an Eagles fan, so he be talking shit all the time. Like, nah, that was a penalty, bro.
God.
Yeah, I just, moving forward, they have to. I don't want to rebuild. I just don't want to do it. We've done it too many times. Too many times.
We rebuilt all through freaking my 20s, bro. Like, come on. I'm about to be 30, bro. What are we doing? We rebuilt through since I was 10 to 22. Like, it's 20 years of rebuilding. Like, when is there going to be some stability?
Right. I don't think it's. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Bring Sean
anytime
Payton's
soon.
ass up in here, bro.
If I'm being
Bring some
honest.
stability.
That'd be some heat, bro. That would be heat. He's going to go somewhere that has a quarterback already, though.
I mean, unless he doesn't like the Raiders. I mean, unless he doesn't like their Carr.
I don't
I
think.
saw something. Someone told him not to work for the Raiders or something. I read some quote or something. I forgot what it was. I can't quote the full quote, but
Well, he said I think I seen a comment where he said he doesn't want to go anywhere that's like a dumpster fire of a place.
it's us.
You know what I mean? Which that describes us to a T. You know? There ain't no stopping it. It's tough being a Raiders fan. This is probably the toughest thing that you have to deal with. You know what I mean? In any sport.
Yeah.
You know? Someone they used to be a great organization, and now it's just all turmoil repeatedly.
I mean, I don't even know if Magic Johnson buying part of the Raiders is going to do anything. Like, you know, like he's a basketball player. Like fuck.
Yeah, but he's got clout and like, you know, who would you rather be the owner?
Inexperienced Magic Johnson. I'll tell you that much.
The Mr. Fishbowl. Fishbowl cut.
I think it's just like disrespect to the fans too. Like saying Mcdaniels is actually doing good, bro. Like,
I think that was like I don't think that was his exact. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't read the article either, but I think that was just to grab like attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's no way. Look, even he, I'm sure, anticipated that the Raiders were going to do something this year. You know? But clearly it hasn't happened. And in Mark's position, I get it, because he can't just pull the plug on this again. You know? You know who I would love as our head coach?
Harbaugh.
This will never happen, but it would be Mike Tomlin, bro.
Look like a Raider for sure. Yeah,
for sure, huh?
And Mike Tomlin is always in the
He just
playoffs.
seems like
I don't remember the last time he's never in the playoffs, bro.
He ain't gonna make it this year.
This year, yeah.
Tell you that much.
But
I hope the Steelers fire his ass this year. We hire him as a defensive coordinator.
He's been a head coach for so long. You think he's gonna go back to being a coordinator?
He might. No, probably not.
Who knows what the future holds? But I hope it doesn't hold McDaniels being with the Raiders. That's what I hope it doesn't hold.
Future ain't bright. I'll tell you that much. Motherfucking looking real dark right now.
Bleaker than the motherfucking goddamn. Well,
yeah.
I think I got all my grievances out. I think I've talked about everything you got, and I feel like shit.
How you feeling,
this, it's usually by Thanksgiving there's still some hope. Like numbers wise, there's no hope right now. It's like you have to win 10 straight. No, wait, how many is it? 7, 9.
Right now we're 2-7.
8 straight. 8 straight. And this team is not capable of doing that. Point blank.
Yeah, there's no way, bro.
Even with Nate Hobbs coming back, there's no way.
They're lucky to win four more games. And it's hard to see which teams that they'll beat.
JJ, TJ Watt just came back, so I don't know. Broncos. We got this week, which I'm not even expecting to win that either. Like, you know.
Yeah. Maybe we'll beat the Chargers just because it's the divisional game.
And
I mean, still, that's only like 3 wins, dude.
we're not beating the Chiefs, bro.
No, there's no. Well, I mean,
That fire from that game, it's like that was like the peak of the Raiders this season against the Chiefs. That was the peak of the Raiders. That's it.
I know, dude. So bad. It's like all you can do is laugh.
It's like I love watching football. And there's no. Like, what do I have to do on Sundays? Just watch the video. Like, fuck, bro.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. But this is how it's gonna be, man. You know what I mean? At least for the rest of this season, it's hard to talk about. I mean, it took, it's like, fuck, what are we gonna talk about? Next season already? We still got half a season to go. We already talked about all season and what they should do.
That's how fucking disappointing and sad that shit is, bro. Like, Raider Nation deserves better, bro.
I agree. With how much
histories in this franchise
we've gone through.
Yeah, and all the shit we went through last season, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, this is not cool. But Derek Carr is not the problem. And they just need to build up the defense. Our defense needs to come out and play. Look, we get Nate Hobbs back, right?
Don't even try, bro.
Maybe. Don't crap me out right now, man. All right. Yeah, no. Hey, look. Playoffs aren't off the table until it's mathematically gone, okay?
You know what our percent is to make the playoffs? 1%.
1%.
So you're saying there's still a chance?
So you're saying there's a chance?
Man.
Hey, there's a chance. It was like last season we had like 10% chance. Or like 5%. Some bullshit like that.
This season. I don't got the savior, man.
We got Joshy McDaniels, bro. We got Mickey D. Josh Mickey D.
We got Mickey Fuck. That's what we got.
We have to figure it out, bro. We have to. We have to figure it out with McDaniels. Otherwise,
they win 8 straight and get to the playoffs. They got to make a 30 for 30 on this season. They had to make one for last season, bro. They definitely have to make one for this season, bro. Like,
there's no way. There's not a shot in hell, bro. But there's still chance to see it turn around, though. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know if I want to see that. It's going to ruin our draft position.
So we're 2-7. That equals 9 games. There's 8 games left, right? What if they go 6-2 during that stretch?
8-9.
So they would finish the season at 8-9.
I mean, it's just like when we.
Wouldn't you rather have that though than fucking watching terrible football?
I mean, look, my team is relevant, but even during the Dennis Allen days, I would still go there and watch the game and hope for my team to win. It's not like obviously I want a better draft position, but at the end of the day, every Sunday I'm going to sit there knowing I might be fucking disappointed, knowing damn well our team sucks. I'm going to sit there and look to see how we do this week.
I think that we should start to focus on getting right before that 49er game. You know what I mean? Because picture this. We don't win any other game. Except for the Niner game. Even if the Niners, bro, even if they make it to the playoffs, you know what we can say?
We still beat y'all this season.
we still beat y'all. Like, I ain't trying to hear it. You know what I mean? Especially where we are, because they're just like, all these fake fans are just all around us. I mean, Niner fans are just fake fans, bro. Not all of them. Not all of them. Not trying to say every single one of them. But for the most part, bro, I don't see no Niner gear anywhere. Until they go to the playoffs. It's the typical San Francisco fan, you know. I ain't trying to clown on you, Vic, because I know you're a Giants fan. But I see you with Raider gear on more than I see you with Giants gear on. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, exactly. So is the whole country, right? So there's no excuse. We know what it is as far as who got the real fans and who don't. Shots fired. But still, if we beat the Niners, I'm happy, bro. It's fine. That's the Super Bowl now, January 1st. That would kick my year off. Fucking perfectly.
Too good, bro. They got hella weapons on the offense too. But we'll see. Hopefully, they got a New Year's hangover. You know, they partied too hard the night before or something.
Devontae could go off.
That's true. They do suck at corner. I'll give you that much. Their safeties. Jimmy Ward's kind of ass, but Hufanga, that's a boy.
Hufanga's a baller. And he's giving me flashbacks to Palomalu, bro. I'm so jealous.
Our Palomalu would be cool. I don't even think we played him last week.
Yeah, he hasn't even been on the field. Like, what are we doing?
Like, what the fuck?
Or even like Clee, like in the Jags game, Clee was getting pressure.
He was inactive,
and then he gets benched. Yeah, and then he gets a healthy scratch. Or Neil Farrell and Matthew Butler. Like, what are we doing, dude? It just seems like they're just like
something about
they don't know what they're doing.
Disciplinary thing too about that. I don't know if that has to do with why they were healthy scratches. I read something on online that there was the inactives were due to something going on within the organization that they don't want to talk about. That they're saying is disciplinary or something. Like, bro.
Even fucking Hunter Renfrow and Darren Waller, that came out of left field. Like, and then there's a report of them growing impatient with Darren Waller. Like, what do you? I get it. Like, why haven't you played? You know what I mean? But I don't know. Everything's just so fucking frustrating to me that it's just like no one can get on the same page. We have the talent, but we don't have the missing pieces. You know what I mean? There's too many holes on defense for us to even get a stop here and there. I'm not buying that, bro. I'm not buying it. You know? Like, Jayon Brown was a good linebacker for the Tennessee Titans. Why is he not being productive here? You know, is it a matter of you're thinking too much while you're playing? No, because they just ran a vanilla scheme. Are you thinking about maybe trying not to fuck up on a play versus just going out and executing? I think that's more along the lines of the issue right now, is that everyone's playing to not make mistakes versus playing off of instincts and playing good football, you know? So.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, that's it. Bro, minus the defensive line, minus the defensive line, like, we have the players, I think.
I like our fully healthy DB room. I like our linebackers, Devon Diablo and Jayon Brown. I've never been a big fan of Perryman. This has been known. I like our edge rushers. I don't like our interior, but like we have more pieces that seem to supposed to work than pieces that shouldn't work. You know what I'm saying? And even defense is always. I mean, even other teams always figure out. Even we have this one little piece. Like, okay, it might expose us here and there, but we could still manage and win a game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they just need a dominant interior defensive player.
Yeah.
Period. Someone that can shed blocks, one-on-one blocks, or double teams. If you're a double team eater, bro, like, man, can you imagine if we had Jordan Davis on this team?
Free up, or when Max gets double teamed, he'll just burst right in there, or you know what I'm saying? You just need someone aside from Max, because Max needs help on that defensive line.
Yeah, somebody else has to show up. They have to. Because no one else is right now. Anyways, that's my band, bro.
Yeah, I think that's all the grievances, bro. We've been there talking for an hour. So.
Yeah. Hopefully next week will be a better episode. Hopefully we just beat the Donkeys. A win is a win, bro. I'd be happy to just see a win at this point.
Fucking hell right now, so whatever happens.
Russell Wilson has the potential to make our defense look great. And that is what I'm hoping for. Okay.
Scored the most fantasy points he has all season against the Raiders defense last time he played us. I just want to say that.
Yeah. You know what? All we need this time is for either Cortland Sutton or Jerry Jeudy to call Meek Robertson small.
Jerry Judy's on
that's it.
So we just got Cortland Sutton. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was the one
that won't be happening.
So he can't.
When's Nate Hobbs back?
For next week.
We should have kept Mullen, bro.
I haven't been watching the Cardinals games or nothing. I don't even know if he's getting burned or nothing over there.
Yeah, I didn't see the snap count, but he's been active. I know that much. And that was half the battle. Such a bizarre trade, bro.
Mullins, Yasin, and Hobbs, bro. That's like a great cornerback room. And put an Avery in there on rotation when he needs to, and he'll be fresh,
Avery's trash, bro.
Great flashes when he was with the Ravens, and
yeah, because they had a pass rush, bro. You know what I mean? Those two work hand in hand, man. You can't just leave these players out on an island for however long,
Max is trying for us though, bro. He's trying.
Yeah. No, I'm glad we got Max for at least a few years. He ain't going nowhere. Because I bet you he'd want to leave right about now.
He tweeted, "Raider Nation, you don't deserve this after the game." So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't deserve this, bro. But we'll see. We'll see how next week's episode goes.
Life. Yeah. Life ain't fair. Life of a Raider fan.
Well, you got anything else to say? I mean, we could be here all night, but.
Oh yeah, for sure. Easily, bro. Nah, that's pretty much it. I feel better. I vented. I didn't cry.
DC?
Like DC on his presser.
Alright, I think we got that therapy session out the way, man. Alright. We appreciate you, Raider Nation. This is the Real Raiders Podcast. We're out of here.